Great way to get noticed by one Jim Harbaugh.
Two tight ends. And the handoff to Davion Smith to get things.
Left it off and said, look, this is going to happen. How are you going to respond to it?
So he came over laughing. Not expecting that. Wow, Chris Evans.
22 on White.
On 3rd and 11. Nickel package in for UCF. And Spade is hit as he throws.
It's just going to come right around. This offensive line has got to be able to pick these kinds of things up. Ben Braden starting for the first time this year at left guard.
On 1st down and 10. Again, great starting field position for Michigan. They didn't get a first time the first time around. Here's Spade looking deep and overthrow.
Open this show talking about they need to push the ball down the field. Great protection here for Wilton Spate. You need that first and foremost to take these shots downfield. And that one's just a...
Ben Braden might have gotten away with a tackle there at the left guard position. But no flag, no foul.
Their team is this defensive front. These three guys are good players.
Here's Spate. Again, finds a seam and has a man right there with him.
3rd and 8. This is a beautifully thrown ball down the field, identifying man-to-man coverage. That ball is perfectly thrown to Chesson. Good sign for Michigan.
Yard line of UCF, 1st and goal. Chris Evans trying to pick his way through and maybe has a yard.
They're more highly recruited, but Evans, a very versatile back.
Ty Isaac replaces him in the backfield, and Isaac will get the pitch out to the right. Cuts it back, and he gets back out of this healthy as well. Here's 3rd and goal now. Spate looking, throwing, completing. All on the UCF receiving end, if you will. Wow. And so again, Michigan will take over in great field position, and right away off the block there, they go down the field to Chesson.
Drevno, right after a sudden change, you come out, you want to get your quarterback settled in. You want to get some explosive plays. Deep play action off of a running game that's been effective is a great way to do it. Right?
That play has Michigan in business at the 25 of UCF. Here's Spate. Finds a wide open on 1st down and 10. Just inside the 15. Hand it off to Evans. Picking up his blockers. He's down to the...
Now he's taking advantage.
Henry Poggi, the fullback in there. Off the play action. Spate didn't feel the pressure. Able to get rid of it, and it's caught by Poggi. The fullback comes back.
The edge. He's going to come right here, and this is, it shows you how big Wilton Spate is. 6'6", and he has the strength and the awareness, Steve, to get rid of that football. It's one thing, you know, to see where your #1 receiver is, but when the pocket breaks down and you're in trouble.
They're calling Wilton Spate. Wilton still at 6'6". Handoff, Davion Smith, 2nd man through. Cracks down at the 2 into the pile.
Now,
you knew where I was going, didn't you? I had you at 5'11" now. All right. On the run is Spate. Back of the end zone. Might have thrown that. Khalil Hill is lining up as the fullback there, and it is Hill, the first man. Then just special teams, well, you can see why. A couple of block punts in the first 4 minutes of this game. Here's Spate airing it out. Wide open is Darbo. Touchdown, Michigan. Possession too.
yeah, man-to-man on the outside. The safeties don't play a role, and it's a good, patient route from Darbo.
And the one thing we didn't see from Spate really was him throwing the ball successfully down the field in the opener against Hawaii. He had one deep ball, and he underthrew it. Didn't throw it to the spot he needed to. Today, he overshoots the first.
See what they do here after the quick change. Handoff. Trying the left side. Eddie McDoom.
Boy, Michigan hasn't had speed like this at the skill position in a long time. And McDoom is a legit 4.3 speed coming out of high school. And you'll see, he's just a freshman. They're working him into the offense. But you say, Doom, one of the best names in college football.
I was going to say, how do you do any better than that? They got a whole lot of good things to sell at UCF. Here's Spate. Dumping it off for butt.
The broadcasting booth resembled more of a closet than it does what it does now.
Dump off to Chris Evans. Got some time and some space, and he only needs a... You mentioned it.
He's got a long way to go.
Michigan with great field position. Nice things about me.
You're going to be your partner.
2nd and 10. Handoff. Davion Smith. And
you got to be careful. I mean, his main role is defense and risk of injury.
Spate. Plenty of
6', 245 pounds. Take 2 hitches and wait for Butt to come open. That's the
led by Bo Garrett and Mike Schwab. Davion Smith is the setback. Spate wants to throw again. Why not? Hooks up.
That approach from Jim Harbaugh.
He's going to throw it again on 2nd and 8. Spade across the middle. Wow.
On the football on 1st down, and that's what we wanted to see. That's what everybody, Michigan fans, wanted to see. Could they open this offense up? And so far, so good.
Yeah, they've only rushed for 25 since week 2 of 2012. This is the first time we have not had a top 25 head-to-head matchup in this week number 2. So Davion Smith breaking some tackles. Out ahead now. 1st and 10 from Michigan. Again, great field position. That's been a broken record so far this first half. Handed off to Evans. And he is stood up.
Chris Evans has to prove that to gain the respect of his team.
On 2nd and short, pitch to Smith. Was nearly brought down in a great second effort by Davion Smith. But they didn't have many tough situations last week, and it doesn't look like have any tough situations this to go. So play action. Spate throwing.
Plays here today.
Played every game the last 2 seasons. On 3rd and 6. Trying to set up the screens. He deflected, traveled past the line of scrimmage. But we can say 4 blocked special teams kicks.
To Chris Partridge, the special teams coordinator. So we see another run here by Davion Smith, but you know, Chris Partridge is
Isaac is the setback. Give it to him, and he tries to stumble. That same look, you know, the goatee, shaved head, and obviously in fantastic physical. But it does seem it's part of the strength and conditioning coach union. You have to have a goatee. Hand off to Chris Evans. Got 79 different players into the game last week against Hawaii. 18 true freshmen saw action. Spade's still throwing, and he's throwing deep.
more John O'Corn.
Shane Morris also got in last week, and Spate doesn't just come out and hand it off. He comes out firing.
See these guys perform in the game, and Wilton Spate's been up to the task.
Play action. Spate. Dump it off nicely to Butt again, and it's a big gain.
Some confidence in his young signal caller.
All right, pedal to the metal continues. This time they'll hand it off to Davion Smith.
6'1", 328 pounds.
Yeah, he's listed at 295. That is, to be that big and to be able to run that fast, that's an athlete. On 3rd and 6, Spate has an intended target and plenty of running room. It's Amara Dark from the 2. Handed to the first man through, Khalid Hill.
Just blow you off the football, and it just hasn't happened today.
This time, Hill. UCF territory.
All those tipped kicks.
Yep. Handoff to Davion Smith, mildly.
Can you say that Harbaugh surprised you with anything he does?
That's fair. All sorts of time for Spate. Finds Darbo. Takes a hit, stays up. To happen.
Oh, gosh. I have no idea. Drop it when you get to the back of the end zone.
Pressure on Spate, and he'll be.
You know what? He's happy. He's probably looking at his phone saying, hey, where is Greasy? He was supposed to meet me here an hour ago.
That's the impression, huh? Lofting one. I checked in on the conversation, but gave us a pretty good impression. Pitch to Chris Evans in the backfield. And he'll go left, has the first down, and turns the corner, and they just got
pretty good. I like watching him.
Boston College allowed the fewest yards per game in the country.
I love hearing defensive coordinators with that accent, too.
Right, little Boston and Michigan for sure.
Same love of football, and that's what he was looking for in his players.
Spate's still in there, up 44-14. Good pickup of the blitz. Spate on the move, throws across his body, and Butt can't hold.
It's another thing we're trying to figure out about Wilton Spate. What kind of an athlete is he? That time he opens up his hips, buys some time, keeps his shoulders and hips downfield. When you see young quarterbacks get...
I'm going to stop asking you about Spate, okay? About him still being in the game.
And playing on offense, able to digest a lot from a football standpoint.
Oh, Spate.
I was going to say, Balski, he catches punts, he catches kickoffs, he plays on offense.
I need to get the ball back, man.
Plus 1,000 people and reaching up to touch that banner.
And you say reach up, you mean reach up. It's up there, right?
Yeah.
My old Sports Center partner. Good to see him. Wilson Spate is out there, as you would expect. That pass is tipped and near off the tip ball. And Spate, that time beat Hawaii 63-3 last week. Used 79. And they're throwing. Mid-range pass, too. It's Jake. Take a look at our Pacific Life game summary.
This is that replay, same look we've seen 3 or 4 times in this game. Hard play action, corner route.
Pitch to Evans. Thought he was going to throw it for a second. Can't. Sunday NFL Countdown tomorrow morning starting at 10 Eastern on ESPN. Here's Spate throwing. And that's a
He's gonna be great doing NFL for us.
Yeah, he's great at everything, right? He's always been a talented guy. Wide open. Darbo has plenty of running room, and he'll get there. You know, we seeing the 5th best team in the country here today in Michigan. You good with that 5 next to them?
Who knows? I mean, the reality is, yeah, nobody knows.
25 of 37, 312 yards. And the best ratio you can have, 4 touchdowns to no interceptions. That magical season, I heard you had one like bad half the whole season. Iowa got to you, huh? Kakoa Crawford turning the corner.
To be more aggressive in that style of a game and take their defense to Ohio State.
Keep it on the ground. O'Korn hooks up with Kakoa Crawford, had it, and then he...
Season list for top 300. They had more than any other team in the country, any other school in the country with 15 overall here, and Brady Hoke was starting to bring it in. He just was not able to win enough games to keep the job.
Going for it on 4th and 1, and throwing for it, and completing the hill at
prospects. We're talking about a handful of guys that are going to be 1st, 2nd, 3rd round draft picks.
And should point out that Michigan just had the number 6 recruiting class. All right, so 3-0 against Ohio State. How many of those on the road?
1.
So 2 here and 1 there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Still rather impressive.
Coming into this game offensively and defensively, you couldn't really have any breakdowns on special teams, and that's really what...
The year in 2013 at Houston. Threw for big numbers. Thought he was going to be the starting quarterback.
Because you're going to need, in all likelihood, both of them.
Shane Morris is a 5.
He's taken them and he's developed them and he's made them believe that they can be better.
And he's also going for it on 4th and 4, up 51-14.
And Michigan's going to go home with their 2nd victory of the year.
Hand it off to